research on cognition and the use of metaphors by the human body and the human brain have advanced a lot in the last few decades. The famous book by Lakoff and Johnson, Metaphors We Live By, really illuminated us on the ideas of how most of all of the cognition of the human beings has to do with metaphors and giving flesh to what otherwise would be abstract concepts. We really think about our body, and we use metaphors in order to give flesh to those ideas. Metaphors and analogies are very powerful connectors, and we're going to use them to translate concepts and ideas from one frame to another frame, so that we have a wider perspective on the same problems. For instance, one of the most important things when you are dealing with a problem and try to frame it and to design it is to connect and combine objects and concepts that on the surface are completely disconnected. This is a very important exercise from which you will have really illuminating discoveries. In that respect, it's also very important that you spend time trying to come up with useless inventions, and that you use your hands and materials around you and your team, papers, scissors, anything that you have around, in order to develop those useless inventions that will trigger the imagination of the group and will somehow help you connect with your emotions so that you really feel the problem. Another important principle is that when you make teams, you try to bring ideas and perspectives and persons from different cultural backgrounds. This is one of the most proven methods to organically come out with new ways of connecting things. People from different experiences, from different cultures, from different backgrounds will almost out of the relationships between them produce inventions, ideas, and solutions that single perspective people wouldn't be able to produce. If cross-cultural sources are important as those are the use and produce and bringing to the table of ideas that come from different sectors, from different disciplines. So you put, for instance, together ideas of the science, of arts, of economics, of sports, of cooking, of aesthetics, of fashion, so that you produce this cross-pollination of ideas from which new solutions to your problems will emerge. Finally, the most important, or one of the most important concepts in how to help you strengthen your powers of connecting is that you build on others' ideas. This is an important principle in the evolution of humanity in all disciplines, arts and science, and it's something that Steve Jobs emphasized on in different occasions. So you have to use the brain power of people who came before you, who were able to produce excellent solutions to problems, either the problems you are working on or different problems, and start from there so that you build on that powerful ideas and solutions to produce your own solutions. In this case, what we're going to use is a translation of the ideas we have been working on when dealing with the frame and the way of seeing things to the plate, and how different plates will completely change the way you perceive and conceive food and the experience of eating. We're going to start with some images from Archimboldo, some paintings on food from 16th century, and from there we'll go through different forms and shapes of plates, through different ways of producing new food, and two ways of implementing these ideas about connecting through something that we all know very well, food. For more on this, please watch the video of the class.